Welcome back to 101 Sports. I'm now joined by John Hill and Jason Vonick for the first of our 4 region breakdowns. Guys, we're taking a look first at the South region, which, as I said in the first block, I think is going to be the toughest one.
Agreed.
But we're going to take a look at some of the players to spotlight in this. Guys, player that's going to be most important to his team's success. Jason, we're going to start with you.
I think Pierre Jackson has to play well for Baylor because we know how good their front court is with the 2 Quincy's and then Perry Jones III. So he needed to step up, and he really stepped up this year, especially with the loss of Lace Darius done last year. So I think he's got to really control the game and be that playmaker for them if their forwards can't do well.
Absolutely.
I like this because I like Baylor later on in the tournament. We'll talk about that in a second. But I'm going to go a little different direction. I'm going to take Indiana's freshman, Cody Zeller.
Ooh,
even as a freshman, he leads the team in points, 15 points a game. He leads the team in minutes. And you see 2 of their big losses on the season were to Michigan State. That was that first one after they had that 19-game winning streak at the end of the beginning of the season. He only had 4 points in that game. In each of their big games, he has been the difference maker. He makes 63% of his shots for the season. Without that consistency on the floor, I don't think Indiana's going to make it past the second round.
You're absolutely going to need Zeller to step up his game. That's without a doubt. I think another guy you need to watch out for, Holloway of Xavier.
Yes.
When he was playing so well in the beginning of the year, Xavier was a top 25 team, and he was talking about getting All-American honors, but he fell off, and that team fell off. He needs to bring his game back up. Okay, so now, John, looking at you, we're going to get a lot of superstar players in this bracket that we're going to talk about a bit. Who do you think is going to get the most talk?
This one, I got to kind of go with the obvious pick here, and you didn't like this one as much. Got to go with Anthony Davis on this one. The most famous unibrow in the world.
Please, just shave it, man. Come on, do us a favor.
It's like you're a good player, but let's lose the more facial hair. He leads the NCAA with about 5 blocks a game. He's projected to be the Naismith Player of the Year, which I think he totally deserves. And he's projected to be in the top 10 in the draft this year. And he plays for Kentucky, too, so I mean the spotlight is already on you. And if you're projected to be the best player on one of the best teams, everyone's always going to be focused on
I'm going to go a little under the radar. I think the VCU and Wichita State matchup is going to be huge. And the winner of that, I think, can get to Sweet 16. So you got to look at those senior leaders. Bradford Burgess for VCU has a little bit of a down year compared to last year, but he's their senior leader, the lone senior on the team, and he's going to help. And then you got Garrett Stutz from Wichita State, the center, who's really improved a lot of his numbers too. So these guys are going to be crucial if their teams want to make any run at all.
And I like Stutz there as well because he is a senior, so this is going to be his year to shine if he does anything.
Absolutely. Both those guys are going to need to step up for their teams. Okay, what we're going to do now in all 4 of these blocks is we're going to determine who you guys think are going to the Elite 8 out of this bracket. We're going to start first with you, John. Who are you picking?
I'm making the bold predictions of the afternoon. Wichita State, yes. That was a pretty stupid pick, but I like it.
Hey, stick with it.
Shows the manliness right there. And I'm going Baylor as well. The reasons I like them, I like Wichita over Kentucky in this. Because Wichita, stay with me. Wichita has the size to get out Kentucky. And I think they also have the senior leadership. The top 3 scorers on their team are seniors. This is their year to do it. Garrett Stutz, as we said, and Joe Ragland, who's also a fantastic guard for them. And they won the NIT last year, so they have the experience to actually come out in the big games.
But you got to look at Kentucky and the talent that they have. Here's this. I think Duke is going to be that other team. I think it's going to be Kentucky and Duke.
Going top 2.
But if it's Duke and Baylor, that is going to be one of the best matchups in the entire
It's going to be a really fun game. All right, I'm the one who has to decide who gets 2 picks.
Dude, John, magic over talent.
I love the energy that you have taking these picks, but I got to go with the safe one. I'm thinking about my bracket, man. I'm thinking about the bracket. Kentucky and Duke.
Dude, I'm going for the glory.
But those are nice picks.
Going for the glory.
Those are nice picks. If they do happen to pull off those wins, you got it.
Fantastic.
We have to step away for a moment, but when we return, Alex will be back with 2 more analysts to take a look at which team should be on upset alert in the East region. You're watching 101 Sports.